want to introduce to you one of my dearest friends and my mentor, who's the executive director of Take Back the Neighborhood. I am officially now the director, and he's handed over to me. And we've done some incredible things over 25 years. And he's a great, great man. Brings a lot of positive to the community. He will pull over the side of the road and pick up a drunk guy and bring him home and throw him in his trailer. His wife's like, "What the heck, Steve?" But that's the kind of guy he is. With further ado, I want to introduce you, Steve Atkinson. Take Back the Neighborhood.
During the playoffs, was it the Bengals and the Steelers?
Oh my God.
And how did the team that lost lose? They walked the offense down the field with all of their penalties. Bad hits, bad attitude, 15 yards, and finally they lost the game. When they could have won the game because they were down to seconds in the game. Well, I want to talk a little bit about attitude and character building, because we're born selfish. We don't think about anybody else but ourselves. We are called egocentric. It's all about us. And our parents make it all about us. And then when you're an athlete, the coach makes it all about us. And I've talked to trainers in locker rooms. When kids come to college, they think it's all about them, and they're telling the trainer what to do almost. Because it's all about me, I am the star. And so selflessness, character building is not a natural thing. Take Back the Neighborhood had a whole series of, for 2 solid years, we adopted a block, and we're mowing people's lawns and we're painting their houses. And people say, well, how do you find their houses? I said, well, you walk around the block and you notice the grass is a little tall, and maybe they want somebody to help mow that. I mean, this is not rocket science. So selflessness is huge in terms of your attitude. It doesn't matter how good a football player you ever become. If your character isn't built, your selflessness isn't built, sensitivity to other people isn't built. My daughter, when she was 13, she's 30 now. So every day when she would come home, I'd say 15 minutes. You need to ask your mom, what can I do for you for the next 15 minutes? Now, if you go home and ask your parents that, they're going to think you're on some kind of drug. It's like, are you sick or what? But you need to practice. As much as you practice football, you practice the moves, you practice eating properly, selflessness does not come naturally. And so the selflessness that Take Back the Neighborhood wants to work with 5-Star, because Sherman is huge about who you become off the field. And if you watch ESPN and all those guys that they want to highlight of the selflessness they do, the foundations they create, the people they care about, which are not on the field. Next Saturday,
Listen up, guys.
we're going to go to Santa Ana, at the Civic Center of Santa Ana. There are 400 homeless people. 400 homeless people. They are intense. They're under cardboard. They're under tarps. They don't have the life you have. I understand homeless people. I've worked with them for years. A lot of people want to be there. It doesn't really matter. They need people to care about them. And when you go to a college, they're going to ask, what else besides football did you do? What did you do outside football that made you look like a person, not just a football player? And you need that actually on your application. So it doesn't matter you're the hot player. So next week on Saturday from 11 to 1 o'clock, you can sign up over here under the tent. We're going to bring shovels. We're going to bring brooms. We're going to do things. We're going to help clean them up. We're going to give them hugs. I know people think, oh, and maybe you don't want to give them hugs. That's okay. But we need to think outside ourselves. It's not just about you. And I'm sure being men, your parents are telling you that a lot. It's not just about you. What can you do for us? Your parents go, if you ever succeed, you didn't do it by yourself. Your parents gave you a lot, including coming here today. So we would like you, 5-Star, Take Back the Neighborhood, would like you to participate with us for that 2-hour period from 11 to 1 at the Santa Ana Civic Center. If you sign up, put your phone number and your email. We will get a hold of you. We got to figure out a place. I'm going down there today myself. Sherman's been down there. That's a picture on this flyer. Homeless is a really sad existence in our country, and we need to care about, just care. It's a really simple thing. Just mow the lawn. Just give them a sandwich. So if you think you want to do that, I know your parents aren't here. If you think you want to sign up, you got to get permission from your parents, fine. If you think you want to do it, put your name down there. We'll get a hold of you to find out. So,
Thank you, Steve.
all right.
Thank you, baby. Okay, we're almost done, baby.